Please bear with us. How is everybody's Thanksgiving?
How about, okay, let's do this because Tomeeka, you're right. Tawanda, thank you. Everybody jump off of get off of Facebook, and we'll just do it on Instagram for right now because Tomeeka cannot get over there and it's going to be silly for me to try and tell you what she's saying.
Yeah.
We thought we could do both. In a normal situation, we could, but for some reason, it's not letting her get on to YouTube. So I'm going to end the broadcast on YouTube. Meet us over at April and Tomeeka on Instagram.
Thank
you guys. See you over there. All right, that's done.
I don't understand why I'm still fuzzy right here, though.
I don't know. I think it's the way the light is. I think you're supposed to be the other way and let the light be behind you.
Like right here?
Ooh, no, still fuzzy. I don't know. I'm on Facebook. Oh, that girl KB was on all three. Now, okay, we're gone. We're not on that.
That KB will have our asses.
Uh-oh. So, okay, let's get into it. I wish you could get another iPad so we can do both.
I will do that tomorrow. Somebody has some Black Friday sales. I wish it was a Black company that was selling iPads and I would get it from them. But in the meantime, I'll go to the Apple store and it is what it is.
I thought you was going to steal the girls, not go buy one.
No, because, yeah.
Okay. So here we are. Hello, everybody on my other page.
Hi, everybody from April's page.
Hello.
I don't know if my people are coming because I didn't invite anybody today because you guys, I've been in the kitchen all day for 2 days.
It felt good not to do it this year. Well, I'm still doing it, but not today. And I'm taking my time. Like my yams are in the oven. I did my corn pudding. And tomorrow I'm just making rice. I'm making green beans. I'll put the turkey in around 12. We're eating at 4. And I'm doing a slab of salmon. Like it's not my usual, like I go all out. And of course we're having stuffing. That's it.
I'm going to keep trying here because I want to be happy. If the people say she...
Everybody over here, how was your day today? What did y'all...
My camera just was dirty.
Clean it.
Oh, thank you, Lord. Can you see me now?
Way better.
Is that better?
It's better. You're not crystal clear, but it's better. It's all with the, I don't think you can control it because of your lights in your kitchens are more fluorescent.
Is this better? Because maybe turn that light down a little.
No cooking, just warming up leftovers. Yeah, I'm not doing that, Melissa.
How is that?
You look good. We can see your face. We can see your face. So you're finished cooking. Y'all ate your dinner?
Okay, so we just ate around about 4-ish.
That was nice.
It was nice. I actually planned to have dinner done by noonish, but I had to make some homemade cranberry sauce because my cousin went and got some store brand cranberry sauce, and I only eat the ocean spray if I have to eat it out the can. And so, like, let me make some. So we had to go to the store. I sent someone to the store to get some fresh cranberries, and I made my own cranberry sauce.
Now why did you pick up a can?
Because they didn't have any.
Oh, okay.
The store brand, but actually opening it because mine wasn't settled yet. By the time I cooked it, it needs to jelly up, and the only way it can jelly up is after it gets in the refrigerator for a couple hours. And so I wound up using some of that store brand anyway, and it wasn't as bad. It just, it's just not ocean spray, so it's,
Oh my God, I just had an aha moment. Jesus, why are they looking at me when I can turn the camera and they can see you? Woo! God is good. God is good. So the April and my personal page can see us.
You're amazing.
That is great. So now I can do, okay, we got it. We got it.
Okay. Now people, the show, let them know we're here. We're ready. We're live. We got it together. We're focused. Someone's opening me some Beano right now. And
Oh,
yes,
that's nice.
I just had coffee because I was tired after my big dinner.
Mm-hmm.
And
Did
yeah,
you drink your eggnog that Ella made us?
no eggnog yet. That was last booze. And
You
so
said what?
really don't go well because it's dairy.
Oh, got you.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's a
So we got that out of the way. Everybody should be pretty stuffed right now. We're moving on to later in the afternoon. Everybody probably shopped like crazy people. So like you said, Black Friday, here we are, and it hits tomorrow. I just kind of want to know like what people are doing for Black Friday. Are you supporting Black businesses? Are you actually going out? Like you couldn't pay me to go out. I'm not going out. So what are you guys doing?
Are you drinking with me?
No, I'm not drinking.
You know what, April?
Uh-uh. I really want bourbon. I watched the documentary today about how bourbon is made. It is pretty outstanding. It's a lot of work. It takes 4 years to get a fresh batch. So it's always turning over. We don't realize it, but it takes 4 years to sit in that oak barrel. And maybe that's why bourbon is so expensive, you know? So, hey, Hayes. Hello, everybody.
Are you a bourbon girl?
I'm a bourbon whiskey person, yes.
Oh.
So I watched a little bit of it today. I'm going to finish it up. And I was like, yo, they were like, really quick, the average person that starts out maybe in their 20s loving to make bourbon and figuring out this is the thing they want to do, they only get to taste maybe 2 of their full, what is it? I forget how it, like, just call it like crops. Because by the time the 3rd crop comes, they're usually deceased. They're in their 70s or 80s. So we're now drinking the fruits of many, many people's 3rd and 4th turnover. Like it is, woo! It's a lot. So
just because you explained all that.
You said what?
I may have to take a sip of bourbon at some point in my life.
Yes, you
said it so eloquently. This right here,
Which one you drinking?
I'm having some Vino. Let me see that bottle, Shay. It's Coppola. I don't like to advertise people's shit, but look at this bottle.
Oh, Francis Coppola. I love it.
Really good.
Mm-hmm.
Really, very good.
Yay.
Reddish tonight. Yes. We're wearing reddish.
Reddish. Oh, what happened?
April kind of hit on some of the items we wanted to discuss tonight, which was Black Friday.
Yep.
And how are we spending our coins? Are we supporting Black businesses? Do you guys know of any Black businesses that's having some outstanding sales?
If you do, I think you can go ahead and put it in the comment section.
Yeah.
Or if you want, you can put it in the question mark and we can read them off towards the end. But definitely, Melissa was like, cheers to you. Thank you, Melissa.
Hey,
she put up her, her wine glass. I'm going to have bourbon later, so I'm just going to chill. And bourbon, I realize you have to sip. It's not a fast drink. It's not a shot drink. It's a take your time. It's a grown person drink. Happy holidays to you too, loving. How do you read that? Loving one another. Oh.
yes, I love her name.
Yes.
Yeah, so I'm going to do some Black Friday shopping on some Black owned sites. So guys, if you guys are selling some good items or just items period, put your information down in our comment section, DM us, and all throughout the day, any DMs we get about your Black business, we will post in our stories.
Yeah.
Okay? We will post in our stories, and actually everybody should be reposting them. Let's support each other.
Mm-hmm.
Talking about this is the time to start your business. This is the time to support one another. You're going to shop, okay? Try to spend.
I already started. Yeah,
try to spend with us, minority owned, because a lot of people are going through, a lot have stepped out on faith during this time and opened or started the business that God gave them in their heart.
Hey, thank you. Mm-hmm.
And I want to give our subscribers a discount for putting in the April and Tomeeka show. Hey, offer them that. I don't know, but we are going to try to get you guys some business this weekend because we're gonna post you guys and repost you guys in our stories. So make sure you put your information down, DM us, send an email at the April and Tomeeka show, and we will post your information.
Yep. I've been on one of these.
Give them a discount because we sent them to you.
I know. That's kind of like, if they can, that would be great. I know they have to set up those discount codes. I don't know if that's something they can do overnight. But if you do order from people, let them know. Say, hey, I got your information from the April and Tomeeka show, and just letting you know. So maybe that person, that merchant, vendor can hit us back and let us know that it worked. You know what I mean? I already started. Because I'm trying to learn how to do makeup. So I went on a couple of makeup sites today. A lot of stuff is already sold out because even though it's Good Friday, they started not Good Friday, Black Friday. They started kind of early, like with the codes and everything. I was like, oh my God, let me just go on there. So I was able to get some things, but I think tomorrow, and everybody, if you make a budget, that might help you too. Like if your budget is $200, stick to that. Get you some makeup. Get you some, a head wrap, get you whatever. Pretty Dimples has the bonnets. Like, make sure you kind of spread the love. If you need a t-shirt from Mess in the Bottle, like, this is where the 40% are coming in, the 30% are coming in, even the 50s, So this is the time. Huh?
These are the good sales, like you were saying.
Yeah, these are definitely the good sales. So maybe this is the time where you was waiting all year and now you can get double for your money. Go ahead and do it. And these people, I've been following these people since like the Black vendors that I love. They've been preparing for this since August. They even had like countdowns. They were like, yo, if you have a business, they were motivating each other, which was great. I was like, yeah, they were like, everybody get on board, get your marketing, get your whatever. Make sure you have, the biggest thing was make sure you have enough supply. So if you started in August, you should be very plentiful. You should have enough merchandise.
That's how Super Scent, I believe, made her first million. It was on a Black Friday sale.
It was like 2 years ago.
The fact that they can follow her lead, and maybe it'll be a few more millionaires this year. And that would be great because a lot of people, didn't. Mosky, I hope you're offering discounts because I'm going to hit you up with those shoes. Mosky, DJ Mosky put out and their Italian design tennis shoe, a leather little tennis shoe booty. They're nice. So definitely, guys, if you have discount codes, or if not, we're going to support you anyway. I'm just saying that all of that helps. And people are shopping anyway. Let's support our own people, okay? Let's literally, anybody that that has a business, maybe you don't have the money to support them today. Post them so that maybe somebody that in your friend group can support them, okay?
Right. A lot of way to support. It's not only just purchasing, like Tomeeka said, put it in your stories, give them a little shout out, do something, that's the best way. Like this advertising using Instagram and all of these platforms is just a repost. How hard is it just to repost and maybe put it in your story? It doesn't cost anything. It's extending the olive branch. Okay, I can't purchase, but what I'm going to do, I'm going to put you on my story and I'm going to big you up. And I hope at least one or two people go ahead and order from you from my following. So that's another way. I love that, Tomeeka. That's smart. You know what I mean? Because you're right. Everybody can't afford to purchase, but I can repost. I do the best that I can. And I think I don't want to say I shot my wad, but I feel like I did shoot my wad because I bought so much from March to this day right here. I even bought stuff today that maybe I should have waited so I could have got a whole lot more. But guess what? There's more than Black Friday. So I thought, buying in March, buying in April, my one sale, your one sale, one all together helps. It's just when one person is trying to do it all, that's where, you fall short.
Guys know of a Black business, let them know we're on, and let them know we're giving Black businesses shout outs. Champagne lip gloss. Champagne, I got you tomorrow. I'm buying all the little girls in the family lip gloss from her line.
That's cute.
Cousins son's mother, she makes her own lip gloss. She has her own lip gloss line. So you guys, let's support each other.
Absolutely.
Other. We are on right now. It doesn't take nothing for you to send us our story in someone's DM that you know that has a business so that they can get their business promoted for free. Because
Right.
we're about to have 1 million and something plus viewers on our show. And we're going to have to charge out for this shit. But right now.
That's right now. Get us while we free.
It's free 99.
While we free.
Our services to you for free 99. And guess what? We have viewers that have some money that's willing to support you. So look here, y'all. Let's do it.
Let's do it. I love it. I wish I knew more wine, and we could do our research. I want to get into more African American spirit people, wines and bourbons and champagnes, because there's a market there too, and I want to make sure we support them as well. That's right, because we love the vino. Yes.
And
so
y'all, it'll be April and Tomeeka show vino. Ew.
Ew. It's coming. It's coming. So moving on. 45 has been kind of quiet, unless I missed something.
Well, did you miss that he pardoned Michael Flynn?
I missed that.
So he's quiet, but he's not. He's busy as hell. And I heard a little something about Amy Coney Barrett. She did the deciding vote, his little judge that he just put in there yesterday. I didn't hear. I heard this by way of, so you guys can correct me if I'm wrong, that they voted to allow church to still go on during the pandemic. Like, why? Why would you do that?
But here's the thing. Church can go on. Use your God common sense and don't go.
These idiots they go. They want to go.
Of course they want to go. And you know, the churches that are for profit are going to be excited about that because they just want the money. You know what I mean? I'm not saying all churches are crooked or have an ulterior motive, but if you're teaching the right word, I think you can do it online and make sure that everybody is safe. Like, you don't have to be in person. So some of these things are just ridiculous to me. Even my son Joey came today and he was like, Como got so much backlash from, Joey was like, I didn't see the news. I don't watch the news enough. But he was like, it looks like a whole bunch of housewives, Mom, out there protesting, like they are mad at them, like, open these schools. And I have to be like, what kind of mother are you sending your kid to a classroom of 40 kids during a pandemic? Like, how hard is it just to just keep them safe? Or he was saying, I think they just, are losing their minds with them being home. But I'm like, you can lose your mind or they can be dead. And then you're going to lose your mind even worse. So so much stuff right now is common sense that it makes no sense to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't understand the way people think. There's not enough, and I can say, I guess, I don't have elementary kids at home and I don't understand. But again, I would do the best that I could do. I would probably hire a tutor with maybe 3 of my closest friends in that classroom, and I would have a tutor. And like I said, you can rotate homes. Like, there's other ways to do it where it's not as many people and you try and keep it controlled versus I need the kids out the house, so open up the schools. I don't get that at all.
So here's the deal. I saw a news report yesterday about that pod school thing that you're just talking about. So even in a pod school situation, you agree that we're only going to be around this group of people, right?
Yeah.
Well, somebody in the pod went to the grocery store, and just like that,
everybody got it.
They got the virus. Okay.
Oh my God.
So we're just in really, really strange times, and I think you just got to use common sense. Now, there are going to be some people that, okay, imagine this. You're a single parent. You have kids. You're still required to go to work because maybe you work at the local gas station. Hello? So you still have to go to work, but there's no school for your kids. There is no real money coming in. So school gives them 2 meals a day. You understand? that situation I understand, like why they need this daycare situation. School is not daycare, but it
Yeah,
does
no, I'm talking about school, like
become an outlet
ninth grader.
for a parent who's overwhelmed or, you know, who just doesn't, you know, so it's just we're in really strange times. But if you know better, do better. These people that's crying about opening schools back up, those are stay-at-home moms, okay? Fuck up and sit your ass down and leave well enough alone. You don't see no black person or no minority or someone who's making little to nothing just to try to make ends meet on no motherfucking corner talking about some, oh my God, open the schools up.
Right.
They try to figure that shit out. They leaving one kid in charge of all the other kids, and it just is what it is. And they're going with the punches. So
right.
These people who, you know, oh my God, you're infringing on our rights. Welcome to America, okay? This is how we've been feeling all our goddamn life. You know, disenfranchised, feeling like our needs aren't being met and the law is just doing whatever. So sit your ass down in the house with your goddamn kids, okay? And be quiet.
It's not the ones that really need it. It's the ones that
have resources, okay?
Yeah, exactly. So I don't remember Michael. Did you say Michael Flynn?
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember what he did. Tell me what he did.
Hold on. He was in charge of something for a little bit of time. That motherfucker lied to the FBI, and he went on trial, went with the hearing with Congress, and they sent his ass to jail. Okay. Well, Trump just pardoned him.
He's gonna pardon. Y'all got to get ready. It's gonna be some creeps.
Yeah. Before he goes out, he's going to pardon a lot of them.
Oh my God! I feel like the lady that is in jail right now. Now, can you pardon before they are sentenced? Because what
Maxwell,
the lady with the guy with the girls, the young girls. What's her name?
He may try to pardon her, but she hasn't been convicted yet. So hopefully he can.
Yeah, I feel like they postponed her court date and stuff till later because right now she's not charged of a crime. And I'm wondering, well, she is charged, but she hasn't been sentenced. My bad. I'm just wondering.
Trial yet?
Say that again.
They haven't did the trial yet.
Yeah, there's no trial, so she hasn't been sentenced to life or whatever. So you can't parole. And that's the thing, that little loophole. Can you pardon before the sentencing or before the actual crime? Like, is he going to try and pardon his family and, you know, people like that?
It sounds so against the law because how can you, it's like being proven guilty before your trial. You know what I'm saying?
I hope not.
That makes no, I mean, but you know, white people have done stranger things.
45 has done stranger.
He hasn't conceded yet, so here we are. You know, he still hasn't officially conceded. He said he'll probably concede when the electoral vote gets done. Because I guess he expects for some people to change their mind. And that could possibly happen. So, you know, look, y'all, this really isn't over until it's over.
When is the deadline for the electoral? Is it in this? It's got to be sometime in December.
I think it's December, but I can find out. Yeah, so Michael Flynn was his former national security advisor.
And he pardoned him.
He pardoned.
Really, again. And once you get pardoned, you can't be tried again. Like, that's it.
Right.
Not for that thing. Now, I know if it's in perpetuity for everything, like I could go out and kill somebody. I don't think that's it. I think for that thing, you cannot put them back on trial for. This is crazy. I'm going to do my research on pardons because it just seems incredible that he's even able to do this, you know?
Well, he's going to do 1 million more before he goes. So every day, just be on the lookout. And here's the deal. Do y'all notice that they're not really talking about this shit? I mean, the
pardon?
Well, they talked about the pardon, but I'm just saying he's been so quiet that you know he's busy doing something.
He's doing something. That's what, when he's quiet, I'm nervous. And I always say that. So they're doing an electoral recount?
No.
What is it called?
It's just the electoral. So the president the president gets in office not by the popular vote, but by the electoral vote. So remember how they was collecting electoral votes by each state that they won?
Yep.
So then electoral college votes. And I think that's coming up soon. It hasn't come up yet. But as soon as that comes up, that really decides who the president is.
So what's his 207? I think he has 207 to whatever is 307.
That's the number he has if they vote according to the number of states he won.
Oh, I got it.
The people that controls the electoral college, they could actually vote against what they're supposed to vote. Because I remember we was waiting for Hillary's electoral college to do the same thing when it came time for him. But yeah, that didn't happen.
Okay.
So they usually do the right thing, but you know, Trump is a whole different breed and anything can happen.
Oh, it will. I think that would cause a war.
And obviously they're ready for it.
Yeah, we better be ready for it. How about that? Okay, so I have someone left on my personal page. neeknight.com has 35% off Black Friday. So Melissa, I will post that on the April and Tomeeka. Thank you. Thank you, Zero No Highest, and everybody on my personal page. We were trying to get Tomeeka on both, but this is the best we could do for right now.
Better as quarantine, I will be bursting all of these things come next week.
Okay.
You know, I was supposed to be ready today, but I literally was doing Thanksgiving for 2 days, and not Thanksgiving, thankful day for 2 days.
Yes.
I didn't expect for it to be that long, and then tomorrow I'm gonna have to do my kid's birthday party, but you know, it is what it is. C'est la vie, it's life.
C'est la vie.
C'est la vie.
Yes. So
the togetherness was good. It was weird. The kids kept saying, "Is anybody coming over?" No.
This is it.
This is it. It is what it is.
Right.
And thank God we're all here because a lot of people didn't make it this year. So we're having really grown-up conversations around here with these kids. And you know, it's probably harder for them, and maybe they'll have PTSD from some of this shit at some point because they're missing the social skills that they used to want.
Yeah, it's a lot.
It is a lot.
But how about the babies that are going straight into kindergarten and this is their first time learning? They're going to think when they go back, what is this? Why are we leaving? Like, what's going on? They never knew what to expect for kindergarten. They didn't get that drop-off experience. They didn't get that walk away. So imagine the first grader now are going to act crazy. You know, they could possibly like, no, I want to do this at home. No, that's really not how we do it. We do it, you know, you get dropped off. So
Nia, she was in the first grade this year. And this is her first elementary school. So she was in a home daycare before. So her whole experience is what you're talking about. So we did a parent-teacher conference, and her teacher was like, do you think that Nia, I'm not sure, because I know she gets a lot of help at home, but I can't really read, you know, how well she's doing versus if she needs more help. I said, well, she's fine. I can send you copies of what she's doing because she has the work online with them, but she also has additional help.
Right.
But what it is that it's hard to connect with your teacher through a computer with 20 other kids eyeballing you. So it's just weird because, and a teacher was like, you know, I know Nia from last year with Zaya, having Zaya as her student and her coming in and being not shy, not afraid, not anything. And now online, she's like, I'm not seeing her personality come out. Yeah, because it's weird.
It's off-putting to say the least. It's like, I don't, even my kids, and they're college students, they are like, this is not it. This is not it. That interaction, that socialization, that everything is just missing. And I'm just really nervous about the future, what it looks like, you know, and I know you're supposed to walk in faith and not worry about that. But what I'm saying is, I'm not scared to go outside and stuff like that. What I'm saying is, what is the new norm going to be? And I think norms are going to definitely change. You know, let's talk about the vaccines. You know, like Royale was saying, he was telling me just the other day, it may be a requirement to have the vaccine to even fly. So if that means you can't take any trips anymore, I'm grounded. Like if my trips will be across country on in Winter, RVs, not winter, but that will be it, because I am not anxious and I'm not willing, I'm not looking forward to, I don't have any plans on taking the vaccine. So can you imagine if that's a requirement? You go to the airport, they have to see that check. You remember, like when we were young, I don't know how, we used to get that one shot. Do you have that mark on your arm?
TB?
I don't know what it was. It was like a concoction, like a cocktail. And I know all my friends back home, like in Brooklyn, we all had, I'm saying everywhere, it was that, I don't know what it was, but everybody has that one mark because we had to get that shot. What is that?
It was the TB, I think.
Was it TB?
I'm not sure. You're a little older than me, so I don't think, but I think it's a TB. It was the shot that you had in school.
No, it was more than school, not TB, because TB is still something you can get now. It was I have to look it up, but whatever it is, like you have to have this shot before you can, a booster shot. Yes, that's it. So I still have the little mark, and I'm like, is it going to be something like that everybody has to get before they fly? Or was it polio? I don't think it was polio. Maybe it was. Yeah, ask Mom. I don't know what it is, but everyone's vaccinated. Yeah, it was like one thing. It left a mark.
Here's the deal. With this vaccine, you're supposed to get it in a couple of doses. So it's not even a one dose thing. Yes, you get it, and then in a couple of weeks later, you get it again. So they're going to try to figure out a way to finagle it into our mandatory quote. So maybe if your kids are in school, in order for them to go around other kids, they have to get the shot. Doctors, nurses, first responders, anybody in the government, in the White House, they have to get those shots first. The military, all of those people, those are mandatory shots for them.
Okay, everybody's saying it was the polio shot.
Wow.
Everybody back east, like, yep, I got that shot. Like, I don't know when they stopped it, but
our parents weren't even smart enough to say no. Do you understand that?
What happened in the 80s? They were just saying something about another vaccine that they thought was the end all be all, and they gave it to us.
HPV, not the 80s. The 90s was the HPV. I don't know what the 80s was.
I don't know, but it wasn't good. They turned out, because there has to be an incubation period. Like you have to have it, and then we got to see how you're doing in 10 years. If everybody gets it, and then in 10 years, they like, ooh, our bad. That wasn't the right dosage. That wasn't the right. What happens then?
That would
no guarantees.
Don't take me down this goddamn road. Now you got me thinking this is how the fuck they put cancer into the system.
Right. Keep talking. I just gotta get my yams. Go ahead.
Because remember when we were younger, only older people that seemed like got cancer. And then all of a sudden, everybody started getting cancer. So within the last 10 years, everybody knows somebody or a child, or it's just weird to see kids with cancer. So like, what are they doing? It's something that they're doing, y'all. Mandatory vaccine will probably be for students, from kindergarten through college age. I believe that because I know that when you go to college, you're supposed to get the TB shot. Like that's kind of mandatory. And unless you're probably allergic to it, you have to get it in order for you to get to go to this campus. So I don't know. Weird. April will be right back.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think what if that's how we're all getting answers? Like everybody that's on here knows someone who's had it. You know what I'm saying? So what if they're giving it to us through these vaccines that they keep fucking mandating?
I'm not sure. And I think it's going to be two worlds. If they keep this up, it's going to be a group of people living in the forest and living in the wilderness, building communities and being okay with not, being, I guess, involved with the people that have the vaccines. I don't know, because I already have a couple of friends that they're buying land. Like it's serious. They're buying land because they feel like they're going to really enforce this, and they're just getting set up where they can kind of get off the grid per se. You can't force us to do it if we're not in your community. Oh, what is that? Sovereign? Or there's a group of people that have these immunities, not diplomatic, but there's a different one where they are off the grid for real. And they have this clearance. I don't know if anybody knows what I'm talking about. Huh?
Is it the Moors?
No, not the Moors. It's a kind of
they're on the grid, but they're off the grid.
Yes. But it's not diplomatic immunity, but some type of immunity. I don't know if it's religious or whatever. Somebody will let me know on one of these that they're I saw a movie about it. It'll come to me. But I feel like it's going to be like that you're going to have to live in your land, produce what you produce, eat what you can, grow. And that's it, because I don't want to do that thing over there. That doesn't make me excited to do that. Happy Gratitude Day to everybody on the other feed. Thank you. Yeah, so we're in some, it's something to think about. Not being scary, but I feel like we're never going to go back to what was. And I had another conversation with somebody that texted me today saying, happy thankful day, whatever you want to call it. And we really just we didn't realize last year we was living our best life. And we didn't know.
We were.
Sovereign nation, right. So a sovereign nation, I need to look that up. I'm sorry.
Okay, the Freemasons, they are the sovereign nation. And I feel like that's kind of how the Moors live too. So here's the deal, people. Yeah. All of this is something to think about, I know we've all talked about having a second home somewhere outside of the United States, because honestly, what we're talking about here, they're talking about it globally, okay? The pandemic is everywhere. It's not just here. Right. So the World Health Organization and all those other people they've gotten together and they planned this shit all the way down to the minute, okay? So, the fear tactics of it all, people said, fuck what they said, and they traveled. They went to wherever they wanted to go to for the holidays. So that means in your area, there is going to be a spike. The good thing, it seems like not so many people are dying as they were before. So I think they got maybe a medical handle on it a little bit. But it's really weird how in about 2 weeks, so the rest of this year is going to be a mess, because if it's going to do anything like they said by January 400,000 people would have died in the United States, okay, just here. Right. So that's not even globally.
That's crazy. So what kept the numbers down? Was it the mask? Was it actually keeping us in the house?
The mask keeping us at home, and the mask, and now that they're closing the restaurants again, so what they're doing is trying to keep you guys from, because you don't know how to fucking social distance the right way. They're keeping you in the house and away from each other. The malls are open because they need your money. They need you to help stimulate the economy. But that's going to be closed too.
Yeah, the Spice Sweet says, this is all so wild. It almost feels unreal to be living through this. I agree. I feel like every day, please wake me up out of this nightmare. Can I please, when I'm asleep, I'm so excited because whatever dream it is, I haven't had any nightmares. I'm traveling, I'm with my friends, I'm even giggling some nights because I'm so happy in my dream. And then I wake up and I'm like, this shit is real. It's real. It's real. And I don't know how, it's a lot on the psyche. You can be the strongest person, but this is a lot.
The other day, for the first time, how I'm usually like, girl, get it together. We're good. It is what it is. We're right. I had a moment just sitting down having breakfast that I just missed my family. And it's been almost a year. I went home because my mother passed away from COVID. So I went home for the funeral. I flew out the night before, flew back in
Right.
the day. So I literally only got the time at the services. And then after the funeral was over, there was no repast. There was no, after the cemetery, we got back on the plane, came back home. So I'm saying all this to say that I miss my East Coast family. I miss being able to go back and forth from this person's house to that person's house, to giving each other's hugs, and just a hug. Like, we can't even hug each other. We don't know what to do when we see each other. What is this?
Right. We like, what we doing? We hugging? No, we not hugging.
Hugging today. We're like kissing today. What the fuck are we doing? Like, so it is really strange times. And every day you have to put up this front, especially when you have children, to say everything's good. It's okay. It's okay that we don't get to go and play with your friends. It's okay that we don't get to do this. It's okay, but for real, y'all, check on yourselves mentally,
Yeah.
At a moment, if you need it, cry, cry, but then dust yourself off and get back up and live your best life. Go outside and get some vitamin D. Go outside and walk down the street and breathe God's fresh air. We still do have that,
Right.
Like,
We just have to make do with what we have, or make the best of what we have.
yes.
Bike. I got a bike. I go bike riding. When I'm bike riding, I'm in another world. I'm happy.
Yeah.
Like, you just have, like Tomeeka, you got to have a picnic. If you got a backyard, get a nice little blanket, go in the back, have a picnic. Like, we have to kind of make these fantasy worlds, per se, because just like you said, we're not together tonight for the first time in a long time. Well, she did go away, but this is because we're really understanding the numbers are going up. We want to be careful. I have my family, she has her family. And just like Tomeeka said, you don't know when that one person innocently is going to the market, minding their business, ain't been nowhere. And just something happens, and now I gave it to your family, and now we a super spreader, because you know what I'm saying? And I'm getting to the point where I don't even want to go outside. Meaning I don't want to grow up. So,
and how bad is it to be that super spreader?
Right.
Like, literally, when I came back from my trip, you guys got together and did something for me. I was like, oh my God, I don't think I should go, because the numbers where I was at got really, really big when I came home. No, the numbers was big, but they just wasn't reporting it. But it's just like, so Sunday, we did a little thing. Royale had a little skate night in a park, and we went. Because it's outdoors, and it's a way to get out some of the energy that you have from just staying in a house. So,
yes.
go to your neighborhood parking lot and go put on your skates and invite a few friends. Put your mask on and be safe. And
Put your mask on, right.
Yeah, do something fun. I mean, y'all, we have to just go back to old school shit.
Right.
Get your bike.
That was fun.
Get your skates, ride skates. No, y'all, not only was it fun, these idiots had a motherfucking radio out there with
You got a speaker. Somebody was like, I'm not skating, so me and my daughter are going to set up a table and do water. We were like, oh my God, that is nice. That's just community coming together. And there was no hugging. There was no nothing. Everybody kind of stayed their distance. As much as I see my girls, as soon as I see them, I'm like, oh my God, I can't even touch you. Like, this is awful. But the flip side is we were out and I got to see your face and I got to see the kids, and you look at each other like through the mask, like, hi. Yeah. So somebody said, April, when do you feel that when you knew me to wear a mask when we are bike riding? I don't know what that means.
April, do you feel that that when you bike ride that you need to wear a mask?
No, I don't. I am in the wind. It's not a lot of people around. I know it's airborne, but I feel like if there's no one in front or I'm not actually talking to somebody, no. I'm not going to wear my mask while I'm bike riding. But it is around my neck or either on my arm. So if I stop and do something, I do put it on, because I don't know if someone's going to walk past me or whatever, but it's just an arm length away from me and Royale. He had it in his pocket, and I wear mine like a bracelet. I just have it on my arm ready at all times. But just like roller skating, we roller skated with our mask on, or, it depends. If it got crowded out there, but some people never took their mask off, which is good, because I feel like If I let mine down for a minute and I'm talking to you, yours is on, then I feel okay.
Mm-hmm.
So we've been using our own little rules per se on when I'm going to put it up and when I'm going to take it off, and you know, if I'm going to dap you this way, because nobody really has a sure way. But I think that we're all doing a little to keep the other person safe, if that makes sense.
Exactly.
Yeah. So make your own world, because I think it's going to be like this for a minute.
Yes, and ways to bring your community or yourselves, you and your friends together without it being, you know, a super spreader thing, you know?
Right.
So maybe you don't break bread together, but you're just in a parking lot with your skates on and you come together and somebody cut their car music on and there you go, boom, you know?
Right.
Or check with
like go bike riding. Me and my girlfriend, she's on here. She's like, "Are you ready for your bike ride?" Yes. I am ready. We going tomorrow. We are bike riding.
Run, walk, exercise, go to a park and get together your girls and do your exercise at the park together. That's something you can do 6 feet away from each other if they still allow park gatherings. If not, go to your neighborhood in your backyard. You can bring 3 or 4 people outside and just do something. You know, y'all, it's ways to make this shit work. And we just
it's really a lot of ways. You got to get creative. You know, there is a lot of abandoned parking lots that have no business right now. I'm not saying have 100 people and get locked up, but I'm saying, you know,
parking lot.
Right. Do Zoom. I'm telling you, when we go live on Zoom, we're playing bingo. I know it sounds just like Tomeeka said, we got to go old school. What can you do in a group of people online? Play bingo. We play bingo. We do scavenger hunt. You got to get creative, and it's fun. It's so much fun. I went live last night. Yet it was like last night live was everything. Get creative. Cook with your girlfriends. Have a couple of girlfriends come on. Do a cooking show or a wine tasting. How about y'all do a wine tasting? Pick 3 wines that y'all want to do. Get the wine. Let one person host and bring each person on. So what did you think about that aroma? What did you think about that color? How did that one smell? That's a way to get creative where you can see all 6 girlfriends or how many people there are one at a time giving their opinion about the wine. Or you could do the same thing about a book club. Like, it's just getting creative.
Right.
Because you better, because this is it. You better love your house. You better make it comfy.
Until January 20th, and when we have real leadership, and then he shut this motherfucker down for about 6 weeks, okay? Because president don't care about the pandemic no more. He could give 2 fucks, okay? He done said so.
He's golfing. He like, they be all right.
He's on to the next thing. Have y'all seen our president out and about this week?
Which one? Up forever or Biden?
Our president, Barack Obama.
Okay. Nope, I didn't see him.
So he's on his book tour.
Got you.
Book tour.
Mm-hmm.
A lot to say. And I'm excited to read his book.
I know we're getting the books, right? Are they ordered and coming in?
Yep, we're getting the books. And we have a winner for last week's giveaway. Okay, can you send us her information so we can shout her out? We'll be sending her book this week.
Or Kay, just type it to Kay because I'm on both my
devices. Yeah, type our winner's information down. So we did a giveaway about how do you spend time with you and your girls, or what does your girl group look like? And one of our listeners, she had the best, and I don't have it in front of me, and I'm sure April doesn't either. But one of our
creative, I don't know, I can't remember.
Got her name. I'm trying to see if I can go into my Instagram and find out the information. But anyway,
so is over here saying all the shops are closing indefinitely. What shops? Like, this is crazy to me.
They have to, because it's still a gathering, you know. Look, what they doing is letting y'all do y'all little weekend shopping and give it another week. Creative Clutches is our winner.
Okay. Oh, that's good. That's Rael's cousin, or my cousin.
Oh, we hope she's listening tonight. She's our winner.
I didn't even know she sent it.
Mm-hmm.
I saw when Kay said this is the night, you know, the best one out of all the contestants, and it's not biased because I didn't even know. I was like, when I saw the name, I was like, okay. but it was very in-depth because she spelled it out group by group, family to her friends to her village to. I was like, wow, she really thought about it. So yes, aw, that she'll be excited. That's where we got the skirts. So we need to big her up. She has her own little boutique.
You gave me the skirt.
Yeah,
Skirt is so nice. I love that skirt. Thank you, Creative Clutches.
well, I purchased it, but yes, it's from her store.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm so glad she gave us the skirt.
Yes.
It's cute boots. I should have had it on today. But it was really, really cute. So, oh, I like it because it's plaid and yeah, it's cute.
I know. I thought you would like it.
I love it. Oh, I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah.
But yes, so she's our first winner and we just need her information. Creative Plus, you send us your post office box or your mailing address and we'll have your book sent to you.
Okay, good. What else are we talking about? So he's on it. There was a little controversy I heard. Like, this week has been a blur because it felt like, even though it's Thursday, I felt like Monday, Tuesday was so busy just getting prepared and so forth. So my news intake, so excuse me if I don't have all the little nuances and pieces to it, you know, we were so busy preparing for this day, but I know there was some backlash I heard about Obama's book or what did he really do for the Black community. So I wanted to know, did anybody have the same opinion, or did they get any information about that, or how you felt about it?
I did not read the text, so I didn't do my homework either, and I apologize. But what I do know about his presidency is that he could only do what was allowed to him by a Congress who would have allowed his things to go through. And
Right.
Mitch McConnell's Congress would not allow a lot of it.
Right. Okay. There we go.
That's why it's so important that Georgia goes out and they re-register if they're not registered, and they go vote for this.
What happened?
And for Osmond, calling me, for them to get into office, because if they get in, then Mitch McConnell will be, he will not be the leader of the Congress anymore. So that would be a blessing.
Woo.
We out, because if we don't get him out, it'll be the same thing all over again, at least for the first 2 years, because it'll be another 2 years that we get to vote their asses out again. And that's people have to vote for every election, not just presidential election. We keep telling y'all over and over and over again, it's important to vote every single time, especially locally.
Right. I think I put it on there because Georgia is they're getting ready to vote in what, like 8 days, I think. 8 or 9 days.
In December.
Yeah. Okay. Oof. This is too much. But again, it got us to this point where we're all getting involved, because it does take a village. So we're everyone's village. Like, you got to do your due diligence. I got to do my due diligence. We got to know what we're doing. We got to start in our little communities and our neighborhoods that go out to our cities. Okay. Then goes out to the state. Like, getting the knowledge. Like today, or not yesterday, today no mail came, but like one day this week, my assembly person that I voted for sent a postcard. Hey, we're doing a toy drive, food drive, and something else. Now, normally I would never participate, but I am going to get my happy butt in my car and drop off something. And I need to get to know him. He's got to know my face. Now, I met him about 2-3 years ago when there was a gas leak up at the kids' school, and he came out, and I thought he spoke very well, and they handled the situation to the best of their ability. So that's why I voted for him again. So with that said, I'm going to get to know him. When this thing opens up, we're going to be chummy. I'm going to be calling him. I'm going to be asking questions. It starts somewhere. So start with your assembly person for your little district, then branch out. You know, want to go to the inauguration. This is the person that office I need to be calling to get my tickets. Even though I went online and I applied, someone left the information, because anyone can apply wherever you live. You go online and you look for those tickets in your area, and you have to reach out to that. It's the assembly person, or is it's someone not really high but kind of midway, and you request tickets. The tickets are free, but it is by what is it? First come, first serve.
Mm-hmm.
So you just have to ask for them, because guess what? They'll probably have 50 tickets per whatever. And when nobody asks, they just go in the trash, you know, because how many people really from California are going to trek over to the East Coast in a pandemic? Not many.
Right.
And we're trying to figure out, if we do go, we'll probably get an RV and make it a trip for everybody. We all go in.
That's amazing. Because
that's how we're going to do it.
That's good. So I just looked up the information for Georgia. The voter registration deadline is December the 7th. So you still have time. Get your people, call your people that's in Georgia, call their people, and everybody. They need to get registered, because there's still some people that's not registered.
Right.
And the race itself is January the 7th. And then I think the early voting begins in December the 14th. And the voter registration deadline is December the 7th. So they have the 7th to register. Then they start to vote December the 14th. The actual day is January the 5th. And we should know who's won by January 6th, 7th. This is the runoff.
This is the runoff. Woo! This is too much.
Mm-hmm.
This is too much.
So, Fantasia's pregnant.
I know.
How cute!
And that's nice, because this is the first child husband, right?
Yes. Yes.
Because she has 1 or 2 kids. 2?
I think she has 1.
Okay.
I hate to quote shit wrong, so let me look it up. Fantasia.
That's nice. There's a lot of people pregnant.
And they said she was trying. Yeah, this pandemic. Yes. And Fantasia, my daughter.
Yeah, it's gonna be some babies. This young girl I followed, they already got 3 kids. They pregnant with number 4. Oh, Double Dutch aerobics. She's pregnant.
Who?
Double Dutch aerobics.
Oh, yeah.
At the she just announced she's pregnant. I'm like, woo! It's gonna be some pandemic.
Her 3rd kid. So she
yes 2.
died, and then she had her daughter. So she has a 19-year-old, the 8-year-old son, and then she's pregnant with her first child by her husband. How cute.
Good. I love her and that husband. They make me happy. Oh my gosh. Hold on. Go ahead, keep talking. My
deserves that happiness. You know, but like, I'm so glad she's winning at life and love and all these wonderful things, because she's had a hard way to go. I don't know if you guys remember her story. I think the second baby daddy was, married or something. And he left his wife to get with her, got her pregnant, and then it ended really quickly and badly. So I think maybe he went back to his wife. I don't know. But this guy now seems like he's a Christian, and he loves her, and he loves the Lord, and God bless their union.
That is so true.
Not that being a Christian makes it all better, people, because we know some jackleg creatures that be,
She definitely lived her life on the stage, per se, because we knew about that second young man. He was married.
A hot man.
The situation, and she's grown. Like, I love to see her grow, like her growth. You know what I mean? And this guy. And do you ever go live with them? Watch them when they're live?
No.
It's a party. They are singing. They are laughing. They are joking. They look.
They look happy.
Oh my God.
That's
way
good.
Happy. He loves her. I could tell. You know what I mean? He really loves her.
And she has a really sweet spirit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can tell that, and I've met her a couple of times. She just has a really sweet spirit. It's like, who would want to hurt her? Because she just seems, she's like your little country cousin who you just like, you want her to be well in life. Like, that's the spirit.
Her little soft voice.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like she is very soft. Like, who could she hurt? You know what I mean? She's a very sweet young lady. I'm happy for her.
It seems so like you just want her to be okay. She has that.
I agree.
So I saw a little video of Taraji P. Henson. Did you see it with her in the Breakfast Club?
Mm-mm.
So Taraji is from DC, Maryland area.
Yep.
Taraji was on a Breakfast Club, and I don't know if anybody else saw this interview, but I would love for everybody to check it out.
Okay.
It's good. And let me tell you why it was good, because they talked about mental health in the Black community.
Oof.
Girl,
It was
so good.
really.
Yeah, because she brought on, she talked about how growing up, the trauma that we have growing up as a Black individual in this country, period. We all have our issues.
Right.
And we're broken, and two brokens coming together, making a whole mess of things. But she talked about how there's just not enough Black mental health providers, you know, how important it is. And it was a guy who was an ex-NFL player who's now a psychologist. And he, you know, he's a male, and he was just saying how he was the only one in his class who graduated with his degree. Yes. So it was just the best conversation ever. And what I loved about it, and the reason why I looked at it, because someone said that they had heard that she said something about not wanting to be with Black men anymore. I didn't see that part in it. Maybe I fell asleep on it. But here's the deal. I don't know why someone would have took that away, because I didn't see it. But what I really got from it was that she's raising a Black man in America. And because she had to give her son some much needed help, because he lost his father tragically and father by death. That was PTSD for him. That was just stress for him. So she just was trying to find things to help him get through. But then she had realized in her relationship with this guy that she was just engaged to, how she was like, I'm not going to tell y'all my personal business. What I will tell y'all is that I was doing everything I could, and we both weren't on the same page. And had we both been on the same page for the healing, we would be okay. So, what was good about it to me is that Charlemagne and DJ Envy were hosts. The girl wasn't on there. They were both talking about their issues and how they went to therapy and how therapy has helped them. You guys, we have to start talking about therapy and how sometimes you are two broken people coming together trying to make shit work. And no matter how hard you make it work, if you're broken and he's broken and you're trying to heal and he's not trying to heal, shit's gonna be fucked up. And when you look at a lot of breakdown in communication or breakdowns in relationship, it's simply that it's shit that don't have shit to do with you. You know what I'm saying? That's like decades long. The guy who was the NFL player, his father was a pastor and they divorced. It was a trauma from his parents' divorce that kind of messed him up. He said he took all his frustration out on the football field. So how get into our careers, get into different relationships, get into all these different things when it was just that you needed a hug, you needed somebody to say, okay, and you know, it's not too late to get your healing. So
I'm gonna listen to it, but why didn't they, or did they try to get therapy?
She did.
Stay together.
He didn't.
Oh, okay. Interesting. This is a stigma. We always talk about that, like the Black community.
Yeah.
You know, and some of my friends, I don't even know they have therapists. They be like, child, my therapist is my best friend. I'll be like, maybe I need some goddamn therapy. Like, I really have to. I've been thinking about it just to you know, shoot ideas off, bounce ideas off of people, you know, a person. But just like he said, if there's one that graduated in his class, they are probably overloaded with clients because, and I don't know if you guys watch This Is Us, and I'm gonna give them a plug because I feel like it is probably one of the most up-to-date, realistic show on the air that is targeting and telling our stories. Yes, there's white people, but when they telling their Black story, And I'm in TV. There is no show out there doing this. So they are hitting mental illness. They are talking about death. They are talking about adoption. It's so heavy. Sometimes me and Ross are in there bawling because it's so heavy. But they're talking about mental illness because the black guy has mental, like he has bouts of it. And he just went to look for a therapist and found this white. He was telling Beth, he was like, Randall was like, Beth, don't worry. I'm still talking to the therapist. I found somebody I like. And then I guess that one session or two sessions, he called her. He said, you know what? I can't do this. He was like, I need someone that looks like me and understand where I'm coming from. They did that on national TV on Channel 4. I was like, say that. They're not afraid because they're talking about Howard. It's so good. And Ross is glued. And I think more people need to watch it because we don't see that. He said that. Because whoever's writing in that room on behalf of us he's pushing the envelopes and he's pushing the buttons and he's making them think because he's the adopted one. It's 3. Do you watch it?
I have.
Wait. The wife had 3 kids. One died. They adopted Randall. So they're all the same age. So he grew up with a white brother, a white sister, and he's the black kid. So now they're going through all of this stuff. Oh, and I'll walk away from it. Last episode, the sister came up to him and was like, because he's black and he was raised with them, I'm so sorry about George Floyd and whatever. He was like, what? He was basically like, we're not having that conversation. He said, I've been black all my life.
Right.
And you have never once said anything. He was like, there were thousands of other cases and you've never said anything. He's like, we're not having this conversation right now. I was like,
oh, that is
deep. And then it makes you, like, I grew up in this family. Y'all never addressed it. Girl, it's so deep. You could probably do a case study on some of their episodes because they make you go there. You really got to take notes like, oh my God, because they're trying to get that from the audience and they're doing a great job because it's not like the elephant sweeping it under the rug or the elephant in the room. They're bringing it to the forefront. You understand? Because these are regular people watching and they're like, I know they're uncomfortable.
I love that.
It's so good. Yeah, somebody said this is
I think I might have to get back into it.
It's really good. The messages in there are, I mean, when I say deep, because he's adopted and then his father was a heroin addict and where they're going now, I don't want to give it away, but it's so good. It's my #1 show. It is great. Yep. So, yep. Thank you, producer. Yep. I say that to say Stigma.
Yeah, she has, and in her foundation, which I thought was really neat. Shout out. They did a giveaway to give Black men sessions, not just one, like 5 sessions. And they said because they did a giveaway during the pandemic and like 80% of the people who reached out for the giveaway was women. And she said we wanted to open it up strictly for men,
wow.
Did
you get any hits?
Yes, they did. So the guy who is the psychologist or therapist, he said that right now his cases are full. He said it makes him feel so good. And I know because I used to work at a school for children with learning disabilities and a lot of them had therapy in the school.
Yeah.
And when we finally hired a Black male therapist for our boys, you could see the difference in their walk and how they felt.
Oh, that's nice.
And because if you don't have a male in your home or a positive male role model, and it's dressed in not jeans and tennis shoes, but like a nice sweater and some khakis, like that's something to aspire to. So for him to say, he said, it warms his heart up that when he sees someone, a little kid, a little Black boy that he gets to work with. He said, because when he first went, it was a white man or a white woman. He said it wasn't the same. He's saying he knows that it's impactful for them to see that.
Wow.
So it was a really good interview.
Good. I'm gonna listen to it. I can put my earbuds on and just listen to it. That was deep. I was very saddened when the news broke that they, Taraji and the gentleman broke up, because she's kind of like one of those out there. To me, I want to win and I want to have happiness, and not that the relationship will make her happy, but I want her to have a mate to grow old with, because I feel like she's so dope and she's paved the way and she's paid her dues. And at the end of the day, I want her to be able to turn to somebody and say, "Can you give me some water?" You know what I mean? Like, I don't want her to be alone. Whatever that mate looks like, or that significant other, like, I just want her to win.
Right.
There's certain people that, to me,
Grown so much in her space, and she definitely deserves it. Like,
yeah, absolutely.
her kid, and she followed her dream, and not too many of us do that.
And here's the thing, she's done a great job. Unless it's just me, I couldn't tell you what that young man looks like.
Me either.
She don't be posting,
It's protective of her son.
Yeah, very.
That's amazing in itself. So yes, we wish her nothing but happiness. We wish that love finds her, like pure love that would just get her off her feet. That is a God love. Like, I remember when I was praying for my next mate, when I knew that, okay, I was in the wrong situation, I was like, okay, God, I get it. I chose this.
Right.
We choose what we like, right?
Yes, ma'am.
But God, here's the deal. I'm going to need someone who truly loves you. Who truly loves you, so that when they truly love you and not play with you, like, because my ex-husband used to play with me and God all the goddamn time. If I get mad at him, he bring the Bible and da-da-da. No. I need somebody who really has a heart for you, who loves you, so that if he loves you, he's careful with my heart. Child, I hit the jackpot. That's all I can say. And I'm just saying, it's like, pray for what you want, and then believe God, the universe, spirit, whatever, to bring it to you, because it's available. It's out there. Your mate is out there if that's what you desire. Your singlehood is out there if that's what you desire. Whatever it is that you desire, it's out there,
Right.
It's the way you see it. So how are you seeing it? You know what I'm saying? Are you seeing something healthy, whole, with no confusion and no disrespect, and someone who can just love and adore you? Are you seeing that for yourself? Or are you seeing that all men cheat and all men are dogs and all men this and all men that? What are you seeing for yourself? I literally, like, I knew I would be married again, and I knew that my husband would adore me.
Oh, yeah. So, Zero No Highest, thank you. I think you might follow Royale and myself on our other platforms, because I see that you're giving us credit for also saying that therapy is a good thing. So across all my platforms, I'm always going to say the same thing. So thank you for at least acknowledging. I see what you have said. I need a therapist myself. I'm a find one, because I think it's healthy.
All do.
Yes,
Because
I think it's healthy. I know it's healthy, but I'm just like, huh?
Let me tell you what she said that was so true.
Okay.
The ones that say, "Oh my God, not therapy for me. I got my girls. I got this. I got that." She said, "Here's the deal. I would go to my girls about something, and my girls are team me."
Right. Right.
So think about it. If your girls know you in some bullshit, they're just gonna be like, "Girl, yeah, you don't da 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 da." They're not gonna show you in it. She said, I would go to my therapist after I had my little woo-ha with my girlfriends, and then my therapist would be like, "Is that how you felt?" And just would let me hear myself speak about it out loud. And that's what therapy does. It's unbiased. The therapist doesn't love you like your girls love you. So
right.
they don't drink your Kool-Aid.
Right.
What you do is mirror what you're giving. And
That's true.
I'm not a therapist, but I do mirror for my friends, like, what it is. I will never allow you to be disrespected or for you to disrespect. You know what I'm saying? And I be your friend. Like,
yeah. That's true. Because if you got ratchet girlfriends, they just gonna tell you ratchetness.
You know who to call when you need to go cut somebody's tires, okay?
Yeah.
That's not the one
to give you the advice.
Then you know the one who's gonna be like,
you got a girlfriend for everything. Yeah, because I'm down for putting on my little black and let's get it.
I can't call Tomeeka because she gonna read me, So I'm really that girl that's gonna be right here. I'm gonna be like, what? You did what? Now say that again out loud. What, do that make sense? You know, because I feel like if I'm not helping us grow, me and you, like, what are we here for? We just wasting time. And I refuse to keep, at 47, I'm not wasting that much energy because we don't know. Our days are short, okay? They're numbered.
Right.
I be wasting my time on bullshit.
That's
But
true.
some people have time for that. I'm just not her. And it's no judgment. It's just that I will be your mirror and I will show you you, you know, and
Right.
you're here. I hope you show me me. And if you're bullshitting me, I can see that too. So it is what it is.
Right. And sometimes misery loves company.
Yes.
So you got to be careful who you tell what to, because they will give you the wrong advice. Because
Yes.
I need her, you know, because you really never know what someone's motives are. If I don't have nobody, she ain't gonna have nobody. Girl, leave him. No, that ain't the answer, boo. Help me work this out.
If you
That is
girl
so
now,
true.
I'm not the girl that's gonna be like, leave your husband, but I'll be like, oh, you think that's how you need to be treated, or you think, how do you feel about that? And if that's okay for you, is that okay for your daughter? Because see, sometimes you got to take yourself out of it.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
what I used to always do to myself is this. My best friend, my sister, anybody I love more than I love myself sometimes, I would say, if this was such and such, how would I feel? Because
Right.
sometimes we're so in it that we can't see our way through it. It's like, but if you put the person you love dearly, if this was my daughter, would I think that this abuse is okay? No.
That's true.
You know, so sometimes
Right.
we're not loving ourselves and we can't see it, but we can see it when it's somebody we love. You know, we'll fight for that person, but we won't fight for ourselves, you know?
Yep. Kind of crazy. Yep.
So what we're doing tonight is advocating therapy, people.
Yes.
I think we all should sit on somebody's couch and just let it flow, let it go. Like, don't.
Absolutely.
And I think the majority of their conversation was about being vulnerable. We're not a vulnerable people. We're very untrusting. And if we don't trust going in, that's a hard thing to get back. If someone loses trust, y'all need to stop playing with each other. If you can trust the person you're with, you know what I'm saying? So how can you be vulnerable in that situation? It's hard.
Right.
It's hard to be vulnerable when you don't trust that person with your heart, you know?
Yep. I think that, just like you were saying, I think the therapists around the country are all super, super, super busy.
Mm-hmm.
What I think you should do, and what I'm going to do, I'm still going to look for one. I'm not, even though I know they're busy, I'm going to take a chance, because some people that do need therapy, sometimes they graduate out, or they say, I'm good, I'm on my, you know, I can handle it from here.
Right.
So you have to be in the mix to maybe be on the waiting list or whatever. Do your due diligence to find the one that works for you. And guess what? Right now, you may have to take another nationality, but it's still better than what you have, which is nothing.
That is true.
You know what I mean? I think, and maybe over the phone, they might not know who you are, but you can tell people's sensibilities or whatever, but you just want the facts. Now, I don't know
Zoom.
if it's very general, like staying positive and blah, blah, blah. Now, when it gets more intricate about being a Black man and I'm working at this law firm and they're treating me this, that's a little disconnect might be there. I'm not sure. I'm just saying. But right now, let's just get the therapist to keep us motivated or whatever, you know, uplifted during this pandemic time. Like, most of my friends have a therapist and I don't. I'm like, why don't I have one? I have to find one. And I just think that my timing is terrible, because I've been thinking about this for the last 2 years, but have been so busy, I didn't, you know, really hunker down and find someone. Now, what are my chances? But I will go on here. I'm a, you know, Google California. And I'm wondering, I don't even think they have to live in your area to give advice.
Now, Zoom. They will Zoom their service.
Yeah, they will Zoom, but I'm just thinking about if you are working and you're working from home and you have, you know, benefits, how does that work if that person is in New York and you're in LA for your benefits? They'll be like, nope, inside provider, you need the da, 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 da. So I know my local or my union, we have really good benefits. So I'm going to start capitalizing. That's another thing. Y'all got these benefits, use them.
People do not use their benefits. They don't use their eye care, their
They
vision care,
don't.
dental care, their mental health care. Oh my God. I remember when I was working in corporate and I forgot what it's called, EEO, OEE, whatever.
Okay.
Somebody told me one day I can go to EEO and talk because I was stressed out at my job. A bitch was on EEO twice a week. And it helped. You got, look, it was just in an office in our building.
Right.
Off the phones because I was a sales rep. And I had to meet quotas and I was making a lot of money. But come here, they were stressing me the hell out for no goddamn reason. I'm like, look, I'm doing my job, leave me alone. Somebody told me, oh, you don't have to be stressed out. You can go to EEO. They let you off time served. You guys use your benefits. You're paid.
Use your benefits. That is so true. And I'm guilty. Well, the pandemic is here. It's my eye, like I need a new pair of eyeglasses. This is my second year because you only get a new pair of glasses every 2 years. This was my last pair 2 years ago. So I got 1 month to run into my eye doctor and get my free pair here or I lose it. And I got to wait another 2 years. Do I really need a pair? That's not the point. It's free. It's mine. I'm going to go get them.
You're not the only one on here. You guys have vision care. You have, and they got you glasses, girl. You better
I'm going. I'm calling
Chanel shades off of that plan that you already paid for. Come on.
Right.
Now look, stop playing with life. We already
go to the doctor. First of all, we talking about use your benefits. Go to the doctor. Go to the doctor.
Yearly.
Get your physical. I know so many Black people. I don't know what it is about our people. They don't like going to the doctor. They too scared. If I hear that shit one more time, I'm too scared. What? Don't be scared because I always feel if the earlier you catch it, the reason you're scared is because you might have something. If you go earlier, early, they may say, oh, this could have been a problem if you would have let it sit. Now you go to the doctor, damn, if you would have came in 4 years ago, we could have just click, click, click. What? So stop saying you scared. Like we are so set in our ways. And I'm hoping this new generation, because those people are, getting older, whatever. And I'm hoping this generation from now on, we teach our children to go to the doctor. It's okay. You're supposed to go get a checkup. You're supposed to go to get your pap smear. You're supposed to go to the dentist. You're supposed to get your eyes checked. There's kids that don't even know that.
My kids ask me at least every other month, do we go to the dentist yet? I mean, do we go to the dentist? They just went 3 months ago. They go probably next month. But why y'all keep asking me? So I'm saying that you're right. Once you're off young with these services, they expect to have decent health care. If something happens to them, they quick to say, I need to go to the doctor. No, you don't. You're good. But let's get them out of that. Oh, I wait till I'm in severe pain and then now I'm gone.
That's true.
My body tells me everything. And
Right. It's like training them while they're young. This is how you save. Show them that you're going to the bank. Banking system might be totally different in 5 years, but I was taught in school, this is how you go to the bank. And then my grandmother taught me. So you got to teach them these things because nothing like meeting someone that's grown, never wrote a check, never did this, never. You're like, what? Just never had to. I always had a debit card or I did. I'm like, that's besides the point. Like, you should know the basics. Like the basic stuff is gone. Colonoscopy is also very important. Yes, colonoscopies, I agree. Somebody said colonoscopies is very important in mid-40s. Right.
We do need to teach our kids how to write checks. I haven't had a checkbook in like forever. So
at least let them know what it looks like because they still take checks, At some point it might be obsolete, but it's like, God forbid you really go to someone's house. Believe it or not, there are some people that do not have a cell phone. There are some people that still use their home phone. You have to teach them how to use a phone. Like baby will look at a phone like, what is that? You know, I have one.
How about the payphone? So when I worked at a school, one of our kids, something happened to them when they was getting robbed or something at the subway. And it was like their phones were dead and they couldn't call for help. And I said, did you guys use the payphone? And it was like, what? Yeah, it's times are different. So, I thought about it. I was like, dang, these kids do not know anything about the payphone. They don't know that you could dial zero for free, that you have to put money in it and all that. I don't even know if now you can do a credit card, because you probably can do a credit card in it now. But it's weird. The only thing I can probably say is that watch an old 80s movie. It's some shit in there that doesn't resonate with this group.
Yeah, I agree. 5-year-olds, and they may never use it, but in the chance they are, and it's right there, because not everybody, an older person, they could go in their house and need to help them, and it may only be a house phone. So at least be familiar. I'm talking about being familiar, understanding if you saw it out, oh, that's what a check looks. Oh, that's a home phone.
Send them to Girl Scouts or Boy Scouts so they can live off the grid.
To learn the basic sewing, how to sew a button, how to sew a hem. That's never going to change. Yeah. Everybody can't afford to go to a tailor or cleaners. I think a button is underrated. When a button fall off my kids, they just like, the shirt is done. Like, no, you get the button and get needle and thread. What? So I bought a sewing kit last week. My hand got it is upstairs. I went to Aldi's and went down there, everything aisle or whatever it's called, and it was a sewing kit. A nice basket with a handle. I said, if this don't remind me of my grandmother, and I bought it because Royce is into thrifting. Okay, Royce, when you see something that you like, it may need to be hemmed. We are not out and about in the world. I'm going to show you how to hem. If a button falls off a shirt you're trying to sell, I'm going to show you how to do a button, because if you're going into fabrics and merchandising and whatever, these are the basics. You should know how to do. Huh?
I'm going to send my girls over there for that lesson.
Yeah, just a button. A button is serious. Like, you really know how to do a button. It's that simple. But if you're never taught, you're looking at the button like, how does it go back on this shirt? It's not that hard. And I'm not saying you have to be 90 to know how to sew. This is things. We have shirts with buttons every day, and they give you an extra button on every shirt just about, because they know you might lose this one.
What that extra button is for?
Oh my God.
They took home ec out when I was in school.
Yes, Tomeeka, that's what the button is for. So you don't have to, because buying a button is a whole nother level, but they give you one on just about every shirt. There's an extra button.
They really do.
So I got to teach them that. But there's a lot of things we could get in. I think everybody should learn how to change a tire. That's not going to change. Not everybody has AAA.
You know how to change a tire?
I do.
Wow.
Yeah, I know how to change a tire. I can teach Royce and Ross. They don't know how to.
Huh?
Yeah.
I've been cute all my life, so.
Yeah, my grandparents like, baby, you got to learn.
That is the deal. I wanted to learn, but then I was like, no, it'll always be a man around somewhere.
Tomeeka, we're teaching these girls how, not on the highway, they going to Vegas, it's party time. I need them to at least know where the jack is, how to put the car up. They're going to know, oh no, And I'm teaching, oh, poor Jolie. She going to know more stuff than she needs.
Well, she knows how to make homemade biscuits. She knows how to change a tire, put a button on.
Well, I'm a costumer, so of course, but.
Young lady.
You said what?
You're an amazing young lady.
That's my grandparents. But, everything in moderation. Do I ever have to do, when I'm working, I'm sewing buttons constantly. Like, that is a thing. That is a
thing. I know these things. I just know how to call. Hey, come here. I've always been a social bug, so I always know how to,
Right, get somebody to do it for you. Like,
hey, do you need some cash for this? No, baby. Yeah, I got you. Okay, thank you.
Right, overachiever. Whatever.
You are, but hey.
But when I was learning these things, I didn't think that. I thought they were just survival, My grandmother taught me a lot of stuff, and sometimes I stop and think, like, why did she teach me all this stuff? we didn't have a washing machine. She taught me how to wash all my clothes, jeans, sweaters, by hand. Like, it's stuff I don't ever want to really know.
I did.
Yeah, but I know. You know what I'm saying? So I look at my kids, I'm like, y'all have no idea. Y'all got it real good.
Have it, girl. These kids, whoo, child. If the world fall apart today, they're gonna be just lost.
Tell me about it. Let's see. I think I'm looking at my notes. I think we picked everything.
Get everything? Hi.
Yeah,
Hi.
covered everything.
Say hi.
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 Hi, Mia. There's a lot of people on here. Just say hi, everybody.
Are you gonna say hi?
I don't hear you. Oh, there she goes.
Hi.
Hi, soon to be 6-year-old.
Hi.
Who's gonna be 6 tomorrow?
Me.
You. That's big. We should sing happy birthday. Or you want us to do it tomorrow?
Hey, Nia. She's been celebrating her birthday all right?
Yep.
All day?
All week.
Happy
All
birthday.
Hi.
6. Oh, you get big, girl.
I can't.
She hasn't lost any teeth yet, right?
Yeah, 1.
2 of them.
2. Oh, 2. I'm sorry. 2.
You know they know.
Girl, because they get money for these 2.
Oh, yes.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Where's Zaya?
Say, hey, girl. Hey, where's Zaya?
I don't know.
She don't know. She don't know.
Get your skates ready.
Say, get your skates ready. Go find your skates. So this week, what are we doing, people? We're working on our mental health.
Yep.
Having therapists that look like us possibly, and some that don't even look like us. We're going to speak to people. That's not our people.
Right.
Someone unbiased.
Unbiased. Run some things by. Yep.
We're going to grow. We're going to heal from all PTSD in our lives. We're going to grow. And honestly, if you have a partner, probably they should go too, because once you grow, they said something that was so deep that once you get the help that you need, the conversations don't even feel the same. Damn.
That's so like, you hear them differently. You're like, what?
That is the truth. Like the petty disagreements. Girl,
We passed that. I'm past that, right?
yes.
You need to get on page, because then we're not gonna be able to make it, because I've grown. Like, I understand what this is.
Yeah.
And that's true. So how can you make it if the other person is not willing to get the assistance, the whatever, the therapy, and only you're getting it?
I think you would need to make sure so if you're a married couple or a dating couple and it's a couple thing, you would need to make sure that you guys are both going to get the support that you need, because it's true though. Once you grow,
Right. That person. Yeah.
as you realize it's not about them anymore. It's always, everything always is about you. So you realize that. But yeah, if you're growing and he's not going, or he's going and you're not going, shit's gonna start looking different and weird and feeling weird. You're gonna feel like, oh, this is beneath me.
Right.
I'm not doing this with you no more. And so yeah, that's gonna be a breakdown.
Right.
So
That's so true.
now if you feel like your relationship is doing some crazy little things, you probably both should go, or you should probably try to pray for him and do your own work. You know what I'm saying? Because otherwise something's going to disconnect for real, for real. It's going to be a real disconnect. What happened, April?
I typed it wrong. For some reason, it won't let me see when I'm typing. So it's the April and Tomeeka show. So we have a call to action for the week, and it's going to be to win another Barack Obama book. So I'll retype this where you're going to send the information, and it will be a creative way to have fun with your village by socially distancing. So what are you doing? Give us some examples of what you're doing with your village, your friends and family, social distancing. And you can send that to the, what is that? Info at the AprilandTomeekashow.com. So it's the same. You're just putting the info in the front at AprilandTomeekashow.com. I was so close. It's really just that, huh? I wish I could erase it, but I can't. Go ahead.
The winner of that will definitely win a Barack Obama book.
Yes.
So it's written down in our thing. Info at the April and Tomeeka Show. Email us your creative ways to have fun with your village in socially distant way. You guys, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you like our show. Make sure you send the show to your peers. Make sure you send us your Black Friday specials, and we will post you guys all day tomorrow, starting tonight. I'll be on a little bit tonight. April will be on a little bit tonight, and we will start to post you in our stories to help support your business. And
Right.
you may buy a few things or two because we have a little bit of cha-ching, and we love to support each other. So yes. Any other questions? Any other things we want to look at?
Let me see. Did we catch everything?
Happy birthday, Nia.
I know.
She's so
We're going to call you tomorrow and say happy birthday because Royce and Ross are going to want to say happy birthday, okay?
Okay.
They think she is super cool. They love both of them. I can't believe Zaya is not around. Where is she?
Where's Zaya?
Probably run Bray.
Probably around Brave. You not around Brave?
Oh,
Okay. All right.
great girl. Thank you to everybody that hung in with us. What time is it? We've been on for a little bit, but
Oh, Friday, Black Friday shopping. Who's doing that?
going out, leaving their house, send us. Oh, okay. I'm reading the same stuff.
If
Oh,
you are masked up, stay away from the crowds. Take care of yourself. We want to see you in 2 weeks, COVID free,
2 weeks.
because that's how long it's going to take for the symptoms to come out.
Yep.
So be.
It's too much. It's too much.
It is.
I miss life. I miss life. So yeah, I'm gonna be looking for a therapist ASAP because I need to deal with, this is a lot.
It is a lot. So yeah,
And check in on your kids. I'm gonna talk to Royce and Ross. I think they're okay, but I need to ask the question. Like, you got to stop assuming everyone's in the house.
you know what? How about just making everybody an appointment and saying, hey, let's just all do a check-in with ourselves, because maybe they don't know. Like, I don't think kids are equipped to know to say, hey, I need someone to sit down and talk to,
Mm-hmm.
Even for my group of girls, look, these kids have been socialized and now they have to be desocialized. You understand? That's a lot. And we don't know the damage that's happening and occurring right now. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, they're going to go too.
Yeah, it's going to be an adjustment. Like, they will do case studies, and this is definitely history. When they're 20, 25 years old, they're going to be talking about this time. It may have another name than COVID. It may be an era. It's definitely an era. And it's going to be interesting. They're going to do reports and papers and theses because it's unprecedented.
Nobody's
It's
ever been house this long for this period of time. Like, we don't know what damage is being done,
Right. We won't see this for years, especially with these babies starting school. Again, the kindergartners are crazy. Like, they don't know.
Wow. Yeah.
The college kids that didn't get to go to prom. Like, that's a lot. Like, you waited. I'm in 6th grade. When I get 12th grade, I'm wearing my hair like this. They didn't get none of that.
None of that. The social skills that's lacking. Hold on. Be clear. They already had problems with social skills because of their handheld devices. Let's start there. And we do have to address that. Yatter said, please talk to your kids. My 13-year-old granddaughter tried to commit suicide.
Yatter said that? Oh my goodness.
So
I'm so sorry, Yatter. You ain't tell me.
Yatter, we're praying for you and
We're
your
praying for her.
God. That is a lot.
That's nuts.
Look, they're in their rooms all day. They're on phones. They're on computers learning. Like, We don't.
And so these kids need that interaction.
Mhm.
Maybe they're already a quiet person or whatever, and they look forward to going to school to be stimulated. Everyone's stimulated and is wired differently. And now they're just in their, home.
And I mean, I know of another creative way. So because nobody's going out for dinner anymore, and I don't know how you feel about bringing a chef in, or if you want to be the chef for the night, make everybody just dress up. When is the last time you put on some pretty fancy clothes? You don't go to church anymore. You don't go to school anymore. You don't go to work anymore. Put on a nice evening wear. Everybody look
Her hand interpretations
yeah,
are everything because she is on point.
for dinner and sit at the dinner table with the tablecloth. If you don't have a tablecloth, use a sheet, okay?
Right.
Candlelight. Put some nice music on, classical, not the shit that everybody can sing to, but people that you can talk to quietly. And
Right.
talk, check in. Check.
Yeah.
Hey,
But
fam.
that's what we were saying. Like, we have to kind of invent this illusion, or you have to be very creative to create a new world. Utilize your backyards, utilize your house, whatever you have. If you got a little deck or patio or little, what do those high rises have when you go outside? Those,
About
a balcony. Utilize it. Grow your little herbs. Sit outside. Do some yoga. She's imitating me. I do use my hands a lot. Like, you just have to get creative. I know. Somebody needs to hold my hands too. Get creative.
yeah, so many ways to be creative. So I'm gonna start giving y'all my ideas because I'm gonna be winning the book in a minute.
I know.
But
And the book goes to Tomeeka.
But
What'd you say?
just really like we already know what it looks like. We've been here before in March or April. So it's winter now. Everything shuts down at 5-ish. You start getting tired around 5-ish. So plan out your day in your head how you want it to go. Okay? And then make it a special day. It's not your kid's birthday. Make it all about them like it's your day today. You understand what I'm saying? Whatever you have to do to bring a smile to each other's face. And say, hey, I'm doing this for you guys today. By next week, I'm going to be expecting this back because mommy needs to lift me up too. So
Right.
see that they get to treat you special without your prompting. And that's how you get it reciprocated. Let's learn how to love each other out loud in this period, And again, check on your single friends. Check on your
And I think because winter is coming and East Coast is, the weather is about to shift really bad, I think things are going to get extremely difficult.
It is.
Because all this stuff we're talking about, we have the sun just about every day. Like, it's pretty nice. We can do a lot more outdoor activities all year round. So East Coast people, it's about to get really tight.
It's going to be
cold.
Absolutely.
There's no way to get outside and do these things that we're saying. So take it upon yourself to get dressed up and sit for dinner. Maybe a thing could be everybody sit at the same time. You do everything at the computer all day, Zoom or whatever. No eating at the computer. Everybody come together, even if it's a living room, if you got TV dinners, if you don't have a dining room table, stop making excuses. As long as you powwow, put something on the floor and eat together, so you can see, and they're away from the computer for an hour.
Yep.
I can see what you're doing. Get off Fortnite. Get off all
Right.
of these things that they're doing. That's just, it is doing a lot across the board.
Mm-hmm. And here's the deal. If your kid is a Fortnite kid, sit with them on it for about an hour and see what interaction comes through. Like what's making them sad. You know what I'm saying? If they're on their phone all day long, sit with them and monitor what's going on. You understand? Take the phone. Do a book club. Like I've enticed my kid. For each book she reads, she gets $10. Like whatever she gets $5 and the other one gets 10. So whatever you have to do to get them out of just the electronics and just looking down all day, you don't know what that's doing to their spirit. So find creative ways to connect to them and find out what's going on inside. And because you're not a therapist, sign them up to go see a therapist.
That's true.
I can't with her. So we're all going to find therapists this week. That's our homework. What else, April?
Uh, that's the big one for me. And make my appointments. I don't know if the offices are open tomorrow, but I need
appointments, your health appointment. Everybody's going to their doctors. Everybody's going to get the services that they're paying for yearly. You're going
yes, because if you don't use it, you lose it.
Don't use
December is here.
It's the end of the year.
Yep, and I'm about to lose everything. My pap smear. I haven't done anything because I've been in this house. So I am going to do as many services, especially my glasses, my mammogram, the big things, you know what I mean? I'm going to do all of that before the end of the year. Oh, and don't forget your dentist. I need to get a teeth cleaning. I did get one so far because I cracked that tooth and they did a teeth cleaning. But I get another. I get 2 a year. So I might as well use them. So, but I know a lot of people are afraid to go to the doctor because this is my thing. Sick people go to the doctor. So that's what has been just a little bit. I had to go to the dentist, so I just fought through it. I was like, Jesus, I gotta go. But they were like taking your temperature. Da, 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 da. They're trying to stay safe too because they gotta work. So nobody is trying to get sick. You know what I mean? Everybody is doing the best that they can do to stay healthy because we in the midst of all of this craziness, we still do have to live. We do need groceries. We do have to keep gas in our car. We do have to go to the post office or go get stamps. So there are things you don't have to, but you do have to. You have to go out and take care of a couple of things. So just make sure you're safe. Again, it's about to happen. We just loaded up on water. Make sure while people are still kind of not gearing up, get your Lysol, get your wipes, go back and get your throat lozenges, get your tea, get everything that you need. Because I remember when the pandemic hit, I love Cold Ease cough drops, lozenges. They were wiped out. You could not find them. So for me, this is a mental note for me to start stocking up on those little things. Get your alcohol. Alcohol is going to be null and void in a minute. So it probably already is. I don't know. I'm pretty good on those things. But if you don't have them, you should, hi. Hi, honey.
Thanksgiving. You know what? This is why I can't do my shit at home. See this?
Hi, Bray.
Hi.
Hi. Take that passy out.
Say hi.
Hi. Hi, Bray. Hi, Bray. Hey. Hi, Bray. Hey.
Business.
Hi, handsome. Everybody getting way too big. He was just born. Look at him. What are you looking for? Hi.
It's like, what is she doing in here? Hi.
He's so cute.
You.
All your family is like, hi, babe. I know they miss y'all.
Hi, guys.
Hi.
Hey, baby.
Chocolate Drop is saying hi. Oh, all his aunties. Oh, I'm getting sad because I know they want to meet him and I don't want to get sad.
Oh.
I'm getting sad.
Are you getting sad and you haven't even had a...
Yes.
Oh. Look, he's trying to... Look, no Patsy.
That is so sad. I want life back. I know they want to meet him.
I know. Look.
Oh my God. Well, I know they've seen him, but just like you and I are East Coast to the core. I want to go home.
Yeah.
And just how they like talking to him. They miss Nia. They miss Bray.
RV trip, but I probably need you to pack me with you.
We should really talk about this.
Like,
because I'm not getting on a plane. So Royale has already done the research. He knows, like, I got to get home. And I feel like if we're in an RV, I don't even have to go in their house. Right. I have my own things, like, because my cousin Shannon, I cannot get her sick. So I can park in her driveway. Right. I could see her, we can social distance or whatever, but I don't have to sleep in there. You know what I mean? So there's some things, and we got 3 weeks off. He's working, so he'll have 3 weeks off.
Okay.
really want to get home.
That would be nice. That would be
I
nice.
want to get home. So we'll talk about it. That just made me so sad.
Okay.
Stop, chocolate job. Y'all just stop. Stop talking to him. They like, huh? What happened?
I said I want them to go away. They won't leave. I'm being bullied.
Right. But that's how I am with Shannon. I get very emotional. Like,
now. So here's the deal, guys. It was Thanksgiving for some, Thankful Thursdays to other, Friendsgiving for most. We just want to say we thank you guys for supporting us week after week after week. We just want to give you guys some joy. You give us joy by coming and join us. But let's love on each other. Let's support each other. Let's just help each other win in this season, because this is a trying season. Look, you guys stop. It's just difficult right now, okay? But in a crazy world, let's just be each other's sunlight, okay? Again, check on your single folk, check on the elderly, check on your family members. Like, I'm really bad at it too. I have to start calling the elders in my family a little more often, because we need to. You know, we're it. And I as much as it feels like we're not it, we are it. You know, we're in that group where we're next up. So it's time for us to start taking on the elders role, you know?
Yeah. And
our kids, we got to start teaching them those good old values, because it seems like the value system has gone out the door. I need you to
teach your kids, boy or girl, teach them the little basics. That's all I was saying. Like, learn how to cook. Give them the recipes while you're alive. Little big mama don't want to get a recipe and then pass away. I don't know how she made that cake. Like,
yes.
Or
call them and say, Auntie, it's time for me to get that recipe.
That's right. Give it up.
On. You know, you have to call. They're not going to give it to you. They're going to give you hell about it and say, it's time for you to stop cooking. And it's time for us to start taking over. So we need that recipe. I need to know how you make those biscuits. Okay?
Right. Right. And that pound cake and whatever else, you know. So, and just look, this year, you weren't with Big Mama. You was home by yourself, and you don't know how to cook. There are some people that are privy to all of that and still won't do it because she gonna do it. She gonna do it. They ain't do it this year. What did you eat? Like, you need to know these things.
Honey, we want to celebrate you. We want to give you your roses while you're still here. And it's our time. We're up.
Right. We're up. Tag, we're it.
So I love you, girl. Good night.
Yes, I love you. I miss you already.
Weekend?
What'd you say?
House. Are we watching anything this weekend? What are we doing?
First of all, you got me watching The Undoing.
You like it?
Girl, why did I think it was like going to keep going? I'm at the last one. It's weekly? Oh my God. Don't give me nothing weekly.
It's so good though, right?
It's really good, because I don't know who did it.
Who do you think did it though? Is anybody
the son?
Us?
I think the son. No, I don't think the son. I think he went after he got the thing. Are you that close? Are you up to date? Then I can't tell you. I went to click the next one.
I'm thinking the dad had something to do with it. Her dad.
I feel like he might have. I did not. That did run across my mind. I was like, he might have, because he's given a lot of information. He was like, I was the same person to your mother. I was like, what? So I don't know, but it's really good. But I'm right there. I have nothing else. Fargo, I can't go no farther. That I can't go no farther, because they are HBO shows and they are weekly. And I'm like, no, Fargo is something else, but it's weekly. So I'm at the very last episode.
On HBO. And what are you watching on Hulu?
What? Which one? Fargo I'm watching on Hulu.
The Undoing.
The Undoing I'm watching on, I thought it was Primetime.
Oh, okay. See, I needed to know.
But it is HBO.
Okay, it's on HBO, but she's saying Primetime too. Okay, so I can watch it on Primetime. Good.
Yeah, but I need a new show. I watched this movie last night. It was horrific.
Fargo is FX, yes. So I'm on season 2 of Fargo. I don't really like season 2. Does it get better?
It gets better.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Just watch them. Watch them for nothing else, that they are true stories.
I love the season 1. That season 3 got me so freaked out. It's a little too old for it and creepy for me.
Yeah, it is.
What about 3? Maybe I'll just go to 3.
I don't even know what 3 is about. So what's 2 about? And then I'll be able to tell.
No, that's it. Every time I watch it, I fall asleep.
Is it with the what's the guy that was married to Angela Jolie? What's her name?
Undoing, she got it from I need my props. What Solar King? I'm sorry, what are you saying?
Undoing, she got it from me. I need my oh, he's trying to say he told me about the Undoing. But
Tell her about the Undoing.
he did. Joey, I'll remember you telling me. Love you too, Joey. Joey at work.
It's good, right?
It's so good. Joey,
I
I need something else to watch that has some seasons because I'm going through it. And when you're laying in the bed, you watch 6 episodes at one time.
Only you. I fall asleep.
Oh, someone was saying, Fargo, you can skip to season 4. Season 4 is really good. I can't. Oh, Billy Bob Thornton. Thank you.
Season 1 is everything.
It really is. It really is.
Really?
Are you watching the one with Billy Bob Thornton?
I watched that one. I love that one.
Oh, so that was 2.
That one.
That's 2.
One. Now I'm on to 2, and 2 has me just like.
That's true. I don't know what 2 is.
Okay.
Is that with the little boy and the grandfather and all of that?
I don't know.
Yeah, that's that girl. You can kind of skip that one. Go to 3.
Go to 3. Okay, so I'll go to 3.
Go to 3. 4 is so good.
The Glenn Close movie that's out on Netflix. We gotta watch that. It's a series, actually. It looks
What
like
is that, Joey? It's a series.
the hill.
What's the name of it?
The Hillbilly something.
Okay. I need something good because I'm watching 1 and 4. Okay, I believe that. Yep. 1 and 4. So good.
Okay.
I am actually, what did I watch? Oh, I'm watching Dexter season 8 because they're bringing it back. So I want to make sure that I know what they're talking about. So I'm on 8 right now.
Fine. Okay, so here's the deal.
Hillbilly LG.
Penny. So here's the deal. I want to watch that. We need to start reading. How about that? That's this much.
Okay. Right now, I need quick, fast entertainment.
What you're going
I know that's terrible, but
yeah, we're going to read a chapter daily. I don't care what book it is. Just find a chapter of something and read it daily.
but we should finish All About Love.
Let's do it daily.
You said daily?
1 chapter a day. Starting tonight.
No. Hard no. Tomorrow.
Okay, tomorrow.
Well, you can't do tomorrow. You want to do Saturday?
No, oh yeah. I can do tomorrow if I do it early.
I'm going to try. I'm going to try.
Okay, so we watched the Hillbillies, the Hillbilly Elegy. That's with Glenn Close. Chinese Penny. It's on Netflix. So let's all watch that. That's supposed to be really good. She says it's good. So we're going to watch that.
Is it new?
It is new.
All right.
Also, everybody watch Debbie Allen's Dance Academy. They doing a hot chocolate nutcracker. That starts tomorrow.
Really? Are you in it?
We don't know. We will see. This one
Okay.
last year, but Zaya was. So can I get paid for each book I read? No, ma'am, you can't get paid for each book you read. I have Tunisia Coates, and I have both of his books.
I do too.
We should get into him next. So let's read All About Love and then go back to Tunisia Coates.
We got to finish All About Love.
Because Tunisia Coates they're about to do a show on one of them. Yeah, read his book, Between the World and Me. It's on HBO as well. Yes, it's going to HBO. So we need to read the book.
Oh, wow.
Did it start yet on HBO, Chinese Penny? I think it's soon. So yeah, let's watch Dada this weekend. The Hot Chocolate Nutcracker. Let's give them all their views. So get all your kids together. Let's watch that. I think maybe we'll do that tomorrow for her birthday. I don't know.
And Saturday for Dada?
Starts tomorrow on Netflix.
Oh, because I want to. Oh, good. Because baby girl will be over tomorrow. I can show her.
Maybe we should do a Zoom with your friends and watch that. You want to do that for part of your birthday? No. I know.
No? What you want to do?
Oh.
You don't know? Okay. We'll figure it out.
Places are cool.
There is everything is closed. She said, but all the places are closed now. I know, baby.
Oh, that makes me sad.
Oh, it makes me sad too.
We'll figure it out. The world is going to come back. We're going to celebrate. So, Chinese Pity said, zoomed out. That is true.
Well, good night, everybody. We love you guys. Happy birthday, Nia.
Mwah. Happy birthday. I'm going to call you tomorrow. And Auntie got a whole new dance for you. I got a whole song for you, okay? I'm your play, Auntie, but I'm going to sing to you tomorrow. And I have Reese and Ross with me too, okay?
Okay.
All right.
Tell Brave good night. Good night, everybody.
Good night. We love you guys. Thanks for
Okay, I got to remember. If I don't remember, I'll go.
share the page, share. Yeah, all of these things. Merry Thanksgiving. Hey, cousin.
And you know what? Tomeeka and I are going to get it together because we got to get on YouTube because that's the people that are losing out. We got to figure out all of this stuff. Maybe we're going to, during the week, they're going to have to work with us because we're going to need some help.
Yes.
So we'll go on and tinker. So when Thursday come next week, we'll have it all laid out.
Download something on my computer. That's all. But
Okay. All right. Good night. Good night, everybody. Mwah, 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 mwah.
mwah.
Okay. Bye.